Hey guys, Shukesh here. So OnePlus 7T Pro exists with the same hardware and almost the same software features of OnePlus 7 Pro. The minor improvement on the CPU performance is not definitely worth upgrading for, but OnePlus had to release this T variant, so there you go. The only visible difference on the exterior is the sensor beside the camera of the 7T Pro, but this is basically the laser autofocus and the face detection autofocus sensor you already had on the OnePlus 7 Pro. In this video, I will show you 5 major brand new software features which are not on the outgoing OnePlus 7 Pro. Now this is the 7 Pro, and firstly I want to talk about the navigation bar. This is the gesture navigation you get on the 7 Pro, which I liked and got used to, but on the 7T Pro you get something like iOS. I always liked this kind of gesture navigation style on my iPhone, and now it's on iOS. So what I need to do is swipe up to go to the home screen, and feels so smooth and fluid. The whole screen minimizes to the application icon itself, and if you want to switch in between your recent applications, just swipe right or left on the bar at the bottom of the screen. How cool is that? Now to access all the recent apps, just swipe up and hold. There you go. Now the thing is, you can also hide the navigation bar on the screen. Go to the buttons and gesture settings, then navigation bar and gestures. Firstly, switch to the navigation gestures for this awesome new feature, and then you have the option hide the bottom bar. So there you go, it's gone. The whole screen is now accessible. Now since there is no bar at the bottom to switch in between recent apps, you cannot swipe right or left. What you can do is you can swipe up and then right or left. It doesn't feel as fun as previous, so I suggest you to keep the bar at the bottom of the screen. For landscape apps and games, you can swipe from the sides, which is now the bottom, and there you go. Now the best thing about this new navigation gesture feature is to go back to the previous screen. You can swipe inwards from the right as well as from the left edge of the display, which is so useful. I mean, if you are holding the phone with the right hand, you don't need to reach out for the left edge. So despite having this big display, navigating is not an issue anymore. Now the interesting fact is the top parts of the right and left edge of the screen are left out. About like 70% of the edges are activated for the back navigation gesture. So why is that? Well, in a lot of applications and games, you get menus and other options by swiping from the edges of the display. So if you go for this new gesture navigation feature on the 7T Pro, you have to swipe at the bottom edges of the display to get those menus. So this is the feature number 1 that is new on this device. Next, I want to talk about digital well-being. You got an app for that, and also the settings are accessible from the settings menu of the phone. Here you can monitor your usage pattern and also set timer to apps that you or other users of the phone are accessing too much or wasting time. For example, if you are watching YouTube videos for hours every day, you can set a limit, even 0 minutes, which basically blocks the application. So this is the message you get: the app timer ran out and the timer resets at 12 AM every day. There is also something called wind down to let you enjoy a peaceful sleep at night. So you can schedule this, and in this mode you get options like grayscale to cut the blue light and also do not disturb mode, allowing important and repeated calls only. Lastly, we have also got parental control using Google's Family Link. So from here you can link to your kids' personal smartphone and monitor their usage, like the applications they are running. So this is how it looks after the setup is complete. The device on the right hand is the monitoring phone belonging to the parents, and you can monitor multiple phones at once but not iPhones right now. manage control for things like adult contents, the websites they are visiting. You can track their location and have a close look at the apps and games they are using in the last 30 days. The parental control settings include these options. Next, I want to talk about the new ambient display features. Firstly, there is smart display, which basically shows the current music track and also your event of the day. But it's not like the always on display of Samsung. You cannot control the tracks. Another new thing is the horizon lines at the edges of the display, which looks really cool, and it's also somewhat like edge lighting of Samsung. Another interesting thing is the phone shows suggested replies for your messages, and without accessing the keyboard you can reply right away from the notification itself. To set up as well as activate these options, go to the display settings on your OnePlus 7T Pro, then ambient display. Firstly, you get the smart display feature right here, and there you have the option for the notifications on the ambient display along with the horizon light. Now you can set the color of the horizon light to 4 different options. Next, let me tell you a nice new feature of the OnePlus 7T Pro. When you are making a call or answering a call, if you have a Bluetooth headset already connected to the phone, then if the Bluetooth headset is not nearby and if you want to use the ear speaker of the phone, then after making the call or after receiving the call, you have to pick up the phone to your ear within 5 seconds. I think you got it. The call will be switched to the phone's earpiece, not the Bluetooth headset, if you pick up the phone to your ear within 5 seconds. This feature should be enabled by default. If not, visit the settings menu, then look for buttons and gestures, open quick gestures, raise to answer / switch, then enable the second option. Guys, I hope that you are liking this nice dark theme which looks smart and also neat, and the color theme like this red color with customized toggle icons. OnePlus 7T Pro offers a wide array of options for customizing the device, the user interface. You can access to different wallpapers including animated ones, the clock style for the ambient display, the animation for the fingerprint scanner, the horizon light can be changed from here, the accent color of the buttons and switches can be accessed from here, and this is where you can set the dark tone of the user interface. You have also got one for colorful buttons and switches. The shapes of the toggles can be set here. I like the teardrop shape, it looks great. The icon pack can be accessed from here and you can download new ones from the store. Lastly, you have got 3 preset themes from OnePlus, and I like this dark option, though I suggest you to customize the themes as per your liking. I have found another new feature on this new generation OnePlus, that is under the reading mode. You get 2 options, mono effect and chromatic effect. Mono effect is mostly for reading ebooks or emails, and chromatic effect is for mostly browsing. I think it offers you a more comfortable color reading experience for prolonged use, and you can also disable peak notifications, that is the pop-up notifications for uninterrupted reading, and the apps can be specified for the reading mode so that other apps are not disturbed. So if you're going to read a long ebook or going to browse the internet for hours, this reading mode will definitely minimize the strain on your eyes. So these are the new software features OnePlus is offering on their new generation OnePlus 7T Pro, and since the OnePlus 7 Pro is now discounted, you can save about 5,000 rupees if you go for the 7 Pro. These new features are not worth 5,000 rupees, and you can probably get these features with OTA updates. The 15% increase in performance is definitely not worth the upgrade. I hope that this video was useful to you. Just wait for my tips and tricks videos on this OnePlus 7T Pro. This is Shukesh signing off. Thanks a lot guys for watching.